Hello everyone, welcome back in a new video. And in this video we'll be creating this smooth hover animation, as you can see right on your screen. This is the portfolio of Henri Heymans. This is a really nice portfolio. I have added the link to this website in the description, so you can just check it out. In this video we'll be building this animation, as you can see right on your screen. So let's jump right into it. I'll go inside community. I'll be using I'll be using code. I'll be using HTML, CSS, and JS for this, and Tailwind. So I'll not use any fancy framework here, React, anything. I'll just use vanilla JS. Let me first add the CDN. So Tailwind. I'm using Tailwind v4 here, as you can see. Yeah, this one. And I'll add like sections here. So section and class hide screen. To get like tailwind suggestions, I'll use create a file tailwind. Yes, so I can get like suggestions of this. You can obviously use vanilla CSS, and in order to make this work, like if I write hide screen, you can see I'm getting suggestions. Color, I can get suggestions. Text, see I'm getting suggestions of tailwind. So if it's not working for you, make sure to install this plugin, tailwind intelligence. I remember something, let me show you. Yeah, tailwind css intelligence. So just install this, and you can use it. So let me add one more section and between I'll add a main tag where I'll just add all my cards and everything. I'll open it with our live server. Yeah, I'll open up. Now I'll have a section which will hold all the cards, and then I'll add like a div. So this will be our card. So I'll add card, and let's now with full I'll assign, and height 32 I'll assign, border Y I'll assign. So just adds like borders around it. So let me first refresh. Yeah. So yeah, in this you can see that we have two cards. Inside one card we have two divs. So I'll add like two divs, previous and after. So I'll just add like mm, before, and one will be after. I'll just not make it for now. Inside before we'll have like one span, and the span will have this text independent of the year, and then another span will hold this nominee. So yeah, that's it. Now I'll just capitalize uppercase. There'll be uppercase. Text I'll assign text. Let's assign 7 viewport width for now. So they just fit it like this, fit here like this. I think 7 viewport width is like too much. I'll assign 6 viewport width for now. Still not working. Okay, I have to do flex here. So they'll just go in a single line. Not working. I have to assign 5. Let's do 5 viewport width for now. So it will be like this, and then flex justify between. So they'll I'll add like separation between. Then I'll just remove this height thing from here. Yeah. Now let's make leading none. So the height will be like this, and then I can add like here py2, for example. So py2 is too much, py1 I think, and px1, px2 I think. Yeah, this much is fine. So this is the card. Now they are bold, so I'll just do that. Font extra bold. So like this. Yeah. And then one more card, which will be our after card. So it will be the same. So I'll just copy this thing. And the shortcut I used for that is to like first select that, and then option shift down arrow. And if you are using a like Windows, then you can do I think it's alt shift down arrow. So to like copy and paste it in a separate line. So okay, so now this will be our after. So because after, when we hover, it will just show us. So this will have the BG black and text white, so opposite of that. And then it will be absolute, uh, uh, top 0, left 0, I think should work. But now I have to add like relative to this card, so relative, otherwise it will go somewhere else. Yeah, so like this. Then I have to assign like width full to make it full width, like this. Then I have to put it above this, so I'll just do top, I'll just do top 0 is fine. I'll just translate it, minus translate y full. So what this is doing is translate y minus 100%. So it's doing that, so it will go above. And now if I just do overflow hidden here, it will just disappear. See, it's not there. Okay, so we can definitely create all this card by our hand, but we can just use JavaScript for that. So I'll just go to our JavaScript. I'll create like a data which will hold our data. Then here I'll have like before, and before, inside before I have like our t1, so text one. And it will be like this. So I'll just do independent of the year. And then t2 is awards, I guess, nominee. So paste it here. Then I'll have one after. Um, it will be also that. So let's see what they have added. IOTY 2024. IOTY 2024. And what is that? Awards, I guess. Awards. Okay. So it is like this. Now I'll just ask my AI. Okay. I have to add equal here. I forgot to do that. Thank you, AI. So yeah. Now what I'll do, I'll just ask my AI to create like a random data. I'll use 4o. Okay, create random. I'm using AI to do this because this is like some dummy data. So I can just, no, it is wrong. Add some dummy data. I'll just ask my AI to add some dummy data because this is what AI can also do. Best design, final CSS awards, like that, like that. Yeah. Add 10 more. So it will add more data here. Hopefully it should do it. Let's see. Okay. So it has done that. I'll just close it. Now what I'll do, I'll just grab our container const container is, I have to assign this section something. So I'll just assign con for now. Document query selector con. Okay, before that, the reason I'm using con here, I can just use container here, but container has a meaning in Tailwind, so I'm just not using that. Just using con here. So I'll first grab the main document query selector main. Then I'll find the, I'll do main dot query selector. So inside main I'm going, and then from there I'll just grab my all this data. So I'll just grab my card document, sorry, container query selector dot card. I can do this. Then const before, I can get my card dot before, card dot after, like that. And then before t1, before t2, after t1, after t2, I can just get it like this. But I can just assign t1, t2 here. because you will be updating the data of this using JavaScript. So we need to get the reference of that. So I'll do data dot for each item index. Let's see if it's doing that item. I can just log. Let's see if it's giving me. Yeah, I'm getting like before, after, and all the data here. So I'll do, instead of doing this outside, I'll just grab it. I'll just clone the card. So const clone, yeah, clone node, and you have to pass this true. Otherwise, child of that will not be copied. So something like that. So you have to pass this true. So now I'll just move all these inside it because we don't need it outside. I can just use it here. Okay. So instead of doing that, instead of doing this, sorry, instead of doing card dot query selector, I'll do clone card. I can just make it clone. Yeah, clone card dot, I'll get that. So now I'll add assign my data. So before T1 text content like that, I think it should do it, and then I'll append it inside the container. So you see, it's done. So this thing we can use JavaScript for that. Now there is one issue here is the border width here and border width here is different. So it's like conflicting with each other because we are assigning like border Y to the top one and the bottom one also. So here it's getting like mixed up. So it's twice at that 2 pixel of border it's adding. So we can fix that easily by removing the border from it. So I'll just remove the border from this one, and we can use here divide Y, divide. So I can just use this and it will add all the borders between this. Now I can just assign border to this one, border Y. Sure. Okay, now see, this one is much better. If I do Control Z, you see we are getting border twice here, and with the new approach we are getting border exactly 1 pixel everywhere. So now that's done. Let's work on the interaction. So I can just add interactions here. Interaction. So clone card, add event listener, mouse, enter. I'll just do GSAP dot to before before this one. So before I'll just do before one will come back to 0%. So just use 0%. I can just use Y% here, but I'm using this because otherwise it will have some conflicts with this tailwind class transform Y. See this one. So yeah, I'm just using it here. So yeah, let's see if it works. Okay, let's assign like some cursor value to it. Cursor pointer. So cursor. Let's see if even if it's working. Hover. Let's see even if it's working. It's hovering, but it's saying GSAP is not defined. Okay, so we have to add our GSAP CDN here. GSAP I can just write, and it will add the GSAP CDN. You can get it from anywhere. You can just go to GSAP CDN. If you search here, go to this one and you can get it. Or you can ask your AI to add the CDN of the latest GSAP version, so it will add it. So yeah, now see if I do this, it should work. Oh, okay, because the first one is not in the list. So this is the first one. You have to remove it. See, independent of the year and independent, it's written twice. So I can just do card or remove. So it will remove the original one that we took the reference from. Now see, I can add it. It's showing it. Okay. Now we have to move the. I'll just remove this. We have to move gsap.to. Before I'll move 100% down, so it will go down. No, it will not, it should go down. So y 100%, so it will go down and that will come from above. Now and now we have to do one more thing. We have to make it direction aware. Before that I have to make one more thing. So clone card, add event listener, mouse leave. I'll just move them into place. So see, every time this is, and this is already a really interesting animation. I can just change the default. So let's change the animation. Easings GSAP dot defaults. I can change. So it will change the default expo. In and out, I'll just use this. And I can change the duration to 1. Like this. And now this is already looking really good. This is already a really interesting animation. But we'll make it direction aware. So similar to this website. We'll make it direction aware. So yeah, let's go. Now we need the direction value. So I'll just create here first direction. Direction can be up, down. So it can be uh, up and down. Now we can do window, add event listener, mouse move, or you can just use I'll get the event. You can just use, instead of window you can use container, so it will also work. So I can just use window. So I'll just do y. We need the old y value. So let old y, let's say it's 0. Current y is e down client y. Let me show you the log. And see, every time I move it shows the y value. So yeah, and at the end I'll assign old y to current y. Now the direction, we have to make it let variable, otherwise we can't change the value of it. So direction, yeah, if the current y is greater than the old y, then we are going down, otherwise we are going up. That is it. So if I log the direction, you can see up, down, up, down. It shows down, up, down, like that. So yes, if it's equal, also I can just so G direction, let's see, down, up, down, up. Okay, like that. It is working. So now based on this direction we can change this value. So if it is down, it should work like that. But if it is down, then it should work like that. But if it is up, it should go from below to up. No matter what will happen, the after one will always come to 0. But the before one, what is before and what is after? After one, okay, okay. No matter what will happen, the after one will always become 0. When we enter our mouse, it will come to the center. But this one, it should go somewhere else. So based on direction, if the direction is uh, down, let's say, then it should behave like this. But what it's doing currently, it should behave like that. Otherwise it should come from below, like that. Now if I show you, whenever I enter from below, you see, whenever I enter from below, the independent of the year, the first one, it goes up. But now we have to fix this one. This what is it? It's the after one should come from below. So from 2, I'll just do from 2, and from value is what will change. So y, if direction is down, it will come down, it will come from above, so minus 100%. Otherwise it will come from below. So let me show you. See, it is working. Only the leaving part is not done now. So now the leaving part we have to fix. So when leaving, this is what should happen when the leaving is up. See, when we are doing up, it's doing the right thing. So no matter what, the before will always become 0. Every time it will become 0, it will come to the center. So we'll not change it, we'll just change this one. After should go up or down based on the leaving value. So direction, if it is up, it should be like that. It should be minus 100%. Otherwise it should be 100%. So like that. So let me show you. It is working, but see, when I do this, it is also working. Now we have to fix this one. So before, uh, it will just come wherever from this one is happening, but we have to add like from where it's coming to the center. So let's see, when I do this, it sometimes comes from above. So we have to fix that. We have to make from 2. Now we have to find from where it's coming. So why, based on direction, yeah, this is I think right. So based on direction, if the direction is up, it will come from below, otherwise it will come from above. So let's see, now every time I do this, it works perfectly fine. What is it? Okay, see, this team collaboration looks odd because it has like team collaboration is very, collaboration awards is like very big. So I'll just fix that. So I can just do one more thing. I'll just remove this interaction for now. I'll remove the overflow hidden. Just make it like this. So see, some of the lines are doing like going in 2 lines. So we have to fix that. So we have to fix that, but we can fix the teamwork 22 collaboration awards. We can make it small. Collaboration awards, I can make it C awards. I think they should fix it. Yeah, this one is fixed. Now leadership is that it's done, but the dedication achievement awards we can fix it. Dedication. So this one, I'll just make it A awards. That should fix it. Now leadership management awards, it can also be fixed. M awards, I can make it. So we just want to make it like this. Yeah. Now I can just do here Control Z. Now I can just add our interactions back. It should feel the, it should work the, it should work perfectly fine. See, this is working. This is exactly what we wanted, right? So now that is done, now let's move to this image part. So every time I hover this, it should add like some images. Okay. How many do we have here? Data length. We have 11. So let me just go to Unsplash. I'll just get like 11 images from there. Okay. So I have downloaded some images. So these are all the original images. We have 12 images here, but we are going to use only 11. So yeah, these images are like very high in size. So I just converted them to WebP version. Now the size is very small. So we can use these WebP versions. For that, we can just assign like image here. Image slash images slash optimized 1.webp. Make sure to optimize it, but otherwise it might lag your device because the original one is like very high in size. I'll ask AI to add all the images. Add all the other images. Use this for one, 2, 3 per p. So it will add those images for me. Okay, so it has added all the images here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 11. So yeah, that is good. Now what I can do, I can just add one container here. So I'll just create a container outside uh, inside main. I'll make it image container. Okay, and it will be a fixed div, fixed bottom 2, left, right 2, and width I can make 32, and aspect I can give because I can use like 16:9. So I have to add some background BG gray. Yeah, see. So here it's adding, but the width is very small. So I'll just use, can we put in, let's say 32. We put it. Yeah, I think this is fine. Or we can use 30. 32 is too much, I guess. Yeah. So this much is fine. So now we'll add all the images inside it. So image container, I'll just get it here. First image container dot image container, and so now inside mouse enter, we'll just every time we enter, we'll just create a new image. First image equals new image, and image dot src is item dot image, and then we'll give it some styling image, and um, position absolute insert 0, then object fit cover. Now I'll append it inside it. So I'll append inside image container, append child, and append the image. So every time I hover, see, it's adding that image, but for some reason it's not taking the full height and width. So I'll just do that also, width and height. So yeah, should take it for that. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I'm doing two here, so I'll just do set. I think this should do it. Yeah. Now height 100% with 100%. So yeah, it is doing that. Now it is working. I'll just scale in from, I'll just scale this. It will scale in first. GSAP dot from, I'll use image scale will be from 0, it will just scale in. So see, every time I just enter a new container, it just does that, which is fine, I guess, for most cases. But there can be one issue where, like, if you frequently do this, you are constantly adding images, constantly adding images. So, and it will lag after some time. So, either you can just remove this image on complete, you can just remove the image, um, which can be a good thing. So, yeah, but there is a better way to do it. You can, because every time you are creating image and then appending that image inside the image container, instead what you can do, you can just use a canvas and then draw on top of that, so it will be more performant than this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ask our AI to do it for me. I'll just tag index.html. So this is fine already, like this is working. You just don't have, you don't need to do anything here, but I'm doing it for some performance improvement. So I'll just ask, instead of creating new image. Every time just use canvas for that. Load all the images beforehand and then draw those images on the canvas. Make sure to animate it like we are doing it here. It should scale in from 0 and other images should be there in background. No need to clean it. Clean the canvas, the old image. You can do that. So I'll just hit enter. I mean, this is already fine, but you'll see like some performance issues with this because ROM has some limitations. So it is doing that. Use GSAP ticker to render layers, stack old images and persist. New one scaling. So let's see what it has it done. It's saying it's analyzing. Let's give it some time. Okay, so let's see if it's working. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so what it has done is it's doing this, pushing the layer away from the scale and just scaling it, scaling the layer. So what is the layer? Layer is that images. Okay. I'll just ask one more thing. Like when I do it for the first time, it just lags a little bit. Oh, it's not doing it. Yeah, does it. When I hover for the first time, it's lagging a little bit. I think why it's happening is because network, why it's happening is because every time I do this, there's some errors. Okay. When I hover for the first time, it's lagging a little bit. Fix that and load all the images beforehand. Okay, I'll just do that. Okay, now it's a very improved version. So now what I'm going to do is I'll ask for the first time add all the images in the canvas and do it from end to start, like the first one should be at the top and no need to animate for the first one. Doing this so the GPU warm up can be fixed. Okay, so yeah, you get it already. So I'll just hit enter now. So I'll keep it. Now let's have a look. So it's doing this resize thing and canvas, it's creating image container dot query selector canvas. It has added canvas here. We don't need to do it. We can just make this one canvas and we can just remove this and we don't need this BG as well. Image canvas we can call and here I'll just do canvas equals main query selector canvas dot image canvas. That's it. Canvas, no need to do resize. So it is working. See, it's much more faster. The quality is little bit less. You can just ask it to improve the DPR and it should work. So now the last thing, whenever I just enter, it does that. So I'll just do that here. First of all, I need to see BG How much is it? This much. So I'll just add like some padding here. Main class py 10 we put height. This no, I think 15 should be good. So this much I'll add. Now main add event listener, mouse enter. Okay, mouse enter. First of all, I'll just assign some style, default styles here. Style, clip path, insert, I'll use 50%. So what it will do, let me show you. Insert, clippy, I'll go to this website and I'll choose this insert thing. See, if I do it like this, it just, when it's 50%, it does like that. So it just shows it like that. So 50% is at the center. So from every direction, it will add like 50%. So I'll just do, see it's hidden now. And enter, I'll just do canvas, GSAP to canvas, clip path, insert, I'll do 0%. It should work. Now, main, add event listener mouse leave, do the opposite. So when I enter, it does it like that. I can just decrease the opacity a little bit. 0.75 should work. So this is working. So when I enter, it just does that. These cards are moving, and I leave, it just does that. So that's it. And we have created this animation successfully. Let me know in comments what other topics we should create videos on. I'm planning to create like a HTML in Canvas video in the next video probably. So make sure to subscribe and like this video if you find it interesting. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.